The Miami Dolphins are heading to a place no NFL team has ever played before. Madrid. What is up, fans? It is official. I've talked about it when we looked at the 2025 opponents, but it is official. We're going to talk about the Miami Dolphins playing in Madrid. It is the first NFL game to ever be played in Madrid. But before we jump into that, I do have to shout out today's sponsor, and that is Clean the World. With the fires happening over in LA, Los Angeles, and California in general, it's a good time to shout out Clean the World, who is doing a huge part in trying to help the people over there that have been displaced from their homes, whether it's with water or these kits that they put together for people that need them, because if they're homeless or whatever, soap, shampoo, toothpaste, all that stuff, go check them out. cleantheworld.org. Great organization. Sean Seipler does some great things for people of need. Go check them out. So yes, the Miami Dolphins, I'm going to hit one of these buttons and let's see what happens. It's pretty close. But the Miami Dolphins will be playing in Madrid this upcoming season. Now, I'm going to talk about the good and I'm going to talk about the bad. So I'm going to keep this here so you can look at the prettiness of Madrid. I am not even going to try to speak Spanish. I cannot speak Spanish. I can barely speak English. So I'm not even going to try to say what it says. Nos vemos en Madrid. I think I did pretty well. If you are Spanish, rate it from 1 to 10. If you give me higher than a 2, you're being gracious. So the Miami Dolphins are playing in Madrid. Like I said, it is the first NFL team to play a football game in Madrid. We're going to talk about the good and the bad. I got all this information here that I jotted down. If you're wondering what happened to my finger, I was cleaning my dishes, and I have really sharp knives, and you're supposed to clean them by hand, not put them in the dishwasher. And I was cleaning it like a dum-dum, and I took a big old chunk off my finger right here. The knife went like this, and yeah, it hurts like the Dickens. So this is a home game for the Miami Dolphins. So in this year of 2025, the Miami Dolphins would have played 9 home, 8 away, because last year they played 8 home, 9 away. Excuse me. So the teams that they might be playing in Madrid is either the Jets, Bills, Patriots, obviously, the Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, or Washington. If I had to pick a team out of those 9 that I named to you, I would like the New Orleans Saints to be the team that the Miami Dolphins face over in Madrid, because these other teams like the Jets, the Bills, Patriots, now the Jets and the Patriots got Vrabel. I think he's going to make their team better. The Bills are the Bills. Jets, I don't know what they're going to do. But regardless, division rivals, I want that home field advantage. Ravens, Bengals, Chargers. The Ravens and the Chargers made the playoffs. Bengals got close. Tampa Bay, Washington played each other in the playoffs. They are good teams. I would like to play all of these good teams at home and get some type of home field advantage. So New Orleans is the only real bad one on that list. So I wouldn't mind heading over to Madrid, over the big old Atlantic Ocean to Spain, and play that team. Now, you might be asking yourself, translation, how far is it from Miami, Florida to Madrid? It is 4,403 miles. So I was like, that's far. I don't think it's as far as England, because I think Spain juts out a little bit more than England does, and obviously Germany's a little bit further in. Again, I'm trying to use my dyslexia to imagine where the continents are, you got Africa and whatever. So 4,403 miles traveling from Miami all the way over to Spain, across the Atlantic Ocean. The farthest distance that the Dolphins could travel in the United States would be from Miami. See what I'm saying? From Miami to Seattle, which is only 3,299 miles. So obviously they are traveling about 500 miles farther to go to Spain. Spain is also 6 hours ahead of us. So if you're watching this at midnight on Saturday, which, why are you waiting so long to watch my video, man? You busy on a Saturday? Come on. But anyway, say noon. How about that, Doug? Duh. If you're watching this at noon in Madrid, it is 6 p.m. See how that works? So they're 6 hours ahead of us. Looked at the temperatures. I'm like, hey, is it hot in Madrid like it is in Miami? All these times and different blah, blah, blah. Not really, because where the equator is, Spain is a little bit higher up than Miami is. Obviously, it's not right. You know what I'm saying. So in September, the highs of 79, lows of 60. In October, highs of 67, lows of 52. In November, highs of 56, low of 53. And in December, high of 51, low of 39. But they won't be playing in December in Madrid because, for one, that's a horrible disadvantage because of, playoffs, and you got that stretch and yada yada. So in 2024, we had 5 overseas games. 1 in week 1, which was crazy. Why? Week 5, week 6, week 7, and week 10. So it seems more likely than not, it's probably going to be in that 5, 6, 7 area or week 10. Now we get to the goods and the bads, right? Good. I'm going to throw a good out there at first. Really spruce you up, really sauce you up. Good. The Madrid Miami Dolphin fans get to see their team play for the first time in person. Now, there are a lot of Miami Dolphin fans in Madrid. Some of you guys are subscribed. If you are, hola, ¿cómo está? Again, I apologize. Ignore what I just did. But if you are from Madrid and you're a subscriber, you're probably like, this is amazing. I get to watch my team play in my country. The negative on that is that the Dolphins lose a home game and they have to travel overseas. You got to take the good with the bad, accommodate fans overseas, lose a home game. It is what it is. I would have preferred, say we do play the Saints. The Saints lost their home game and we get an away game. But it is what it is. Like I said, Dolphin fans in Madrid, you get to watch your team play at home in your country. The good, I'll throw another good at you. Prime time, I guess. It'll be on TV, nationally televised for the people who are not in Miami or not in whatever team we are playing. It will be nationally televised so you can watch it. The bad is you're looking at probably week 5, 6, or 7, which means we get an early bye week. Now, I'm hoping it is. Now, again, it's not guaranteed that week 1, week 5, week 6, week 7, or week 10 is going to be that game. I'm just going off of 2024. But if I had to choose between those 5, I obviously would prefer week 7. And then you get a bye week, week 8, kind of a little bit in the middle. Because if you go week 10, then you get the bye week, week 11. And it doesn't necessarily mean you will get a bye week afterwards, which would be really crappy of them to do. But that'd be interesting. Or it could be a Friday game, and then you don't get a bye week. There's a positive. There's a positive. I'm like, I didn't think of that. Because week 1 was a Friday game. And then you get a bye week. Because they don't play Sunday. So there's a positive. Maybe it'll be a Friday game. And maybe we don't get a bye week early and we get a bye week when it's always good for me, which is week 10. I would love a week 9, week 10 bye week. We'll see when the schedule comes out, end of April or beginning of May. But maybe they play on Friday. But again, the negative would be if they don't, then you get a bye week afterwards. And if it's like week 5, you get another week 6 bye week. And I don't like early bye weeks. I prefer a good in the middle situation when it comes to the bye week. But overall, me personally, and again, no offense to the Madrid Miami Dolphin fans, like I said, you guys should be able to watch the Miami Dolphins play in your stadium. And the fact that the NFL is starting to, travel overseas. They were in England for a huge period of time. And then I think they went to Brazil. And then they went to like New Mexico. Then they went to Germany. Now they're going to Madrid. It's probably going to be advancing even more, maybe to France or, whatever. They already played in Canada. That's happened, a few times. It does suck a little bit. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. It sucks a little bit because we lose a home game, and the Miami Dolphins obviously play different at home than they do on the road. So worst case scenario, we win every single home game. That's a 9-win record at minimum. But again, I'm very happy for the fans in Madrid and even the fans close to Madrid that it's easier for you to travel to Madrid to see the Dolphins play versus go overseas. Again, I'm not geologically enabled to tell you which countries are right next to Spain. Like, I'm trying to see it in my mind, and I don't want to sound dumb, so I'm not going to say it. But it'd be much easier for you guys. You know, the whole Europe, it's very easy for Europe for you guys to just travel, you know, for people to go from England to France and Ireland to England. Obviously, it's in the same. And then all, you know, Germany to this and, you know, Ukraine and yada, yada, all travel interme. You can like take a train to everywhere. So it's positive. So comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I thought I'd give you a quick little update on what's going on with Madrid, give you a little facts and information. Again, I don't think they'll play in December. I would like it to be later in the year. Just so the cold, like if you go watch the 2025 opponents, I prefer to, all right, you're going to take away our 1 o'clock hot games in September and October, then have us play in the cold weather teams early in the year. Have us go to Buffalo, have us go to New England, have us go to, I don't remember the other teams, but have us go to those teams if you're going to take that advantage. Have us go to the Steelers, have us go to the Browns, you know, early in the year. So comment below. What's your thoughts on playing in Madrid? Comment below. What's your thoughts on my horrible Spanish? There is a fact for the day today, which is the weekend, and it is kicker Jason Sanders scored a team-leading 119 points for 9 wins for the 9-win Dolphins in 2022 on 26 field goals and 41 extra point attempts. Jason Sanders. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Dolphins. I wish for the Ravens taking on the Bills. Hopefully I see you there. But like usual, stay classy. If ends up.